Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And my name is Crystal, and I'm so glad to see you this week. This week I've got 3 books to talk about. 2 of them are audio, because as I said before in a previous video, I want to do more audio books this year. So I've got 2 audio books and 1 physical book. The first book is Silver Linings Playbook, which I had watched the movie, and I liked the movie. Um, the book is completely nothing like the movie at all. I was very surprised about that. I mean, I expected it to be different, but I did not expect it to be that different. The book is by Matthew Quick. It, like in the movie, he's in the mental hospital for like 8 months or 9 months, something like that. Whereas in the book, he's actually in the hospital for like 4 years. And there's just too many differences to describe. You just have to read it or listen to it on your own to find all the differences. But it's like he actually is divorced because he was in the hospital, and Nikki got the divorce by default because he wasn't there, because of course he was in the hospital. Just things like that. I enjoyed the book. It was very good. I liked it a whole lot. I gave it 4 stars. I really, really enjoyed it. The second audiobook I read was Final Girls by Riley Sager. This book seemed to be pretty predictable through most of it. I mean, it was a good book, but it just seemed to be pretty predictable up until towards the end. And even towards the end, it was like, I know what's going to happen. I know who did it. And then the twist comes. And I didn't know who did it. So, I kind of felt bad because through the whole thing I'm going, this is stupid. I'm reading this book, and I already know who did it. I already know who did it. And I just felt like I was bored through the whole thing. And then I know who did it, and then I didn't know who did it. If that makes sense. But I gave it 4 stars because it was really good. And it all come together. It all came together at the very end, wherein the person that did it, once you find out the real person who did it, it all made sense. Why everything was the way it was. So I gave it 4 stars. The physical book I read was I'll Be Gone in the Dark by Michelle McNamara. This book has received a lot of hype. And it received a lot of hype because shortly after it was published, they caught the guy. Which I'm all for. He needed to be caught. The problem I have is just because she was after the guy and they caught the guy after the book was released, those are 2 totally different events. And the book was good, but I just don't think it deserved the hype that it got. It's not a bad book. It's a good book. I just don't think it deserved the hype that it got, if that makes any sense. It just, to me, my daughter gave me this book for a Mother's Day gift. And I appreciated it, and I enjoyed reading it, and I will forever be grateful to her for that. However, if knowing what I know now, if I had the choice to pick a book, I wouldn't pick that book. Not because it's a bad book or anything like that, but just because there's other books out there that are better. I gave the book 3 stars. To me, it just seemed like everything was just regurgitating stuff that is already known about each incident, each case within that case. And it just to me wasn't that big a deal. I mean, I read it and I enjoyed it, but it wasn't that big a deal to me. So I gave it 3 stars. It was written well. It was a good book. And we have a guest. You see her over there? Lucy. Hi, baby. She decided to come with me. And y'all, I don't know what is up with my hair. Today I washed it. It decided to come out curly. I don't know. I don't have curly hair. I have straight 2x4 hair. And this is what it did today. I don't know. So I hope all of you are having a wonderful day. And I hope that you are having a wonderful week, because it's Thursday. And I hope that you just sit down, have a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and enjoy your evening and just relax. And don't let anything bother you tonight. Just enjoy your evening. So until next week, bye.